Your life is your life. Don't let it be clubbed into dank submission. Beyond the watch, there are ways out. There is a light somewhere. It may not be much light, but it beats the darkness. Beyond the watch, the gods will offer you chances. Know them. Take them. You can't beat death, but you can beat death in life, sometimes. And the more often you learn to do it, the more light there will be. Your life is your life. Know it while you have it. You are marvelous. The gods wait to delight in you. If you're going to try, go all the way. Otherwise, don't even start. If you're going to try, go all the way. This could mean losing girlfriends, wives, relatives, jobs, and maybe your mind. Go all the way. It could mean not eating for 3 or 4 days. It could mean freezing on a park bench. It could mean jail. It could mean derision, mockery, isolation. Isolation is the gift. All the others are a test of your endurance, of how much you really want to do it. And you'll do it, despite rejection and the worst odds. And it will be better than anything else you can imagine. If you're going to try, go all the way. There is no other feeling like that.
Let's go. Good morning, family. Rise and shine. Another blessed and grateful day. It is Thursday. We are coming towards the end of the week, and we are feeling absolutely phenomenal. We are 4D days consistent with the morning routine, with the journaling, with our meditation. Drop it down. What day is everybody on for your consistency? I would love to know because I see everybody dropping it in the chat, and trust me, I can feel the quantum leaps coming and flowing on the way. So I love it. Let's go ahead and drop a little bit of gratitude down for the day. What is everybody grateful for? Grateful day 80. I love it. Grateful for God, grateful to be alive, grateful to be able to wake up and take advantage of today. Grateful for the phenomenal morning routine. Felt the bliss, felt the morning breeze, felt the sunrise coming in this morning. Grateful for the mind, for the body, for the spirit, and grateful for all of the abundance that is flowing to and through each and every one of us. Day 30, Lady Boss Nikki, let's go. Horizon J 45. I'm proud of you guys. I'm so proud of you guys. You are doing phenomenal. We are getting close to day 66, right? Go ahead and put it down on paper. This is the next checkpoint, day 66. All right, so let's go ahead and get into today. We have a phenomenal topic. My topic for today titled, Have You Lost Your Mind? Right? Have you guys ever heard that term before, right? When you started on a new journey, when you started to level up, when you started to experience new levels of growth, when you started to go against the grain, when you started to follow the masses and do the opposite, how many have ever heard anybody tell you, have you lost your mind? Well, if the answer is yes, I'm here to tell you that you're not alone. And I want to go ahead and break that down so you can truly understand that if you've ever heard this, this means you are most likely stepping into the highest version of yourself. Okay, so this is big. I'm going to go ahead and break it down today in a lot of detail. I've got a great topic for you guys. So get out your pens, get out your notebooks, and let's go ahead and get into it. Here we go. All right. So first thing I want to go ahead and talk about is, when we're talking about have you lost your mind, people are going to get mad when you change. Okay, this is just the first thing that I had to realize when it came to the growth of becoming the best version of myself. When I started doing what most of my friends were not doing, I'll be the first one to tell you, I looked like people used to call me a nerd. When I'm even still to this day, people still drop negative comments, right? On dropping the books, dropping the meditation, dropping the journaling. Somebody dropped a hippie comment literally like a week ago. They're like, yo, why are you still writing down your thoughts on paper? We're not in school anymore, right? If only they understood the power of why it is that we do what we do, they would be thinking a lot different. Okay, so when you guys start stepping into the highest version of yourself, I'm here to tell you things are going to get a little bit rocky. Okay, you're going to have probably a little bit of backlash. You're going to have a little bit of negativity. You know why? Because when you start developing a morning routine, when you start hitting the gym, when you start eating a little bit better, and most of the people around you are not doing the same, you're going to develop what is called envy and jealousy in them. Why? Because you are demonstrating a version of yourself that they wish that they had. And that's just the truth. Okay. Through the years that I've done this, I've noticed this time and time again. So if you have any hate, if you have anybody that's coming in your inbox, anybody that's dropping in your comments, I will be the first to tell you once again that means you're doing something right. That's right. It's true. Hate is a part of the process. Hate is going to be a part of the journey. If you think you're going to be able to just skate through and have nobody have any disbelief or any negativity in you, this is all a part of becoming an entrepreneur, of really stepping into a life by design. 1111, paint your vision. Okay. So here's what I need you to know. Understand that when this starts to happen, you're not really upsetting. You're upsetting them, but you're not upsetting yourself. Okay, so we're working on something that is serving us. We're working on stepping into the highest version. We're actually developing skill sets, ideas, passions, and talents that most, quite frankly, don't have the belief in themselves to go out and do it themselves. So it's important, right? This is why even on day 40, I've been able to realize this. It is so important to be able to document our journey. Okay, because there's going to be days where we don't feel like it. There's going to be days where life happens. But here's what I've grown into over 4 or 5 years. Okay, every day that we wake up, right? Although we have a morning routine, although we have morning rituals, the fact of the matter is life, it's always going to hit. And sometimes it's called a blind side. So you might not know even when that time is going to come. But you see, if we're prepared, if we know what's coming ahead of time, we're going to be able to handle it. Okay, so here's what I'm getting at with this. If you started to develop your vision, if you started to plant your seed, and you have somebody of influence that steps into your circle, that steps into your sphere of influence, and they can literally take your seed, they can take your planted seed and take it and fill it with doubt, with negativity, and you absorb that. This is how most dreams are literally lost, right? I'm going to tell you right now, most dreams, they're not gone from people passing, from people getting in car crashes, from horrendous things happening. Most people don't get to their dreams because of who? It's nothing external. It's right here. It comes from inside. The words that we think, the ideas that's going through our mind on a constant basis. So when you start really, really sharpening your sword, understand that most people, they're not going to see what you see, right? We heard on the call this week, how many individuals do you know that have your own set of eyes? I don't know anybody. So your vision is unique for you. So most of the time, there's probably not going to be anybody on this earth that can see what you see the way that you see it. In depth, in clear, the vision, the magnitude, right? The extraordinary memories that are to come, that are to happen. And that's okay, because this is something that was hard for me to really take in at the beginning. But once I started getting around a lot of success, anybody that I was around, they had experienced the exact same thing. Okay, so the same thing goes for you. This is just going to be a part of our journey. The next thing I want to go ahead and tell you guys, as you level up in your success, okay, when people tell you, have you lost your mind? I have done this over the years. Okay, I've been the time to spend a lot of time. I've spent money. I've spent gas. I've spent plane tickets. I've let people sleep on couches. And you know what comes out of that sometimes? You get stepped on, you get run over, and they instantly forget everything that you did for them. How many of you have ever been in that scenario where you feel like you've done so much for somebody and they completely forget that you ever did anything? Okay? We've all been there. Well, here's the truth. This is a part of leadership. Most people are not going to recognize all of the good things, all the great things that you do, but they'll be the first to go ahead and pinpoint one of the negative things that happens in your life. So this could be your parents. This could be your significant other. You've probably all experienced this in one way, shape, or form in your life. You've done so many things, but they'll be the first one to go ahead and nitpick at the little things that you did. And this is important to understand. Why? Because here's what you need to know. When anybody becomes successful, okay, if you feel like you've helped somebody out and you're the first to tell them, oh, they became successful because of me, well, there's two ways this road actually ends up working out, right? And this is huge, right? Getting this from our mentor, because most have not truly adopted this mindset yet. I'll never take credit for anybody else's success. Never. I might have helped you get there. I might have helped you get on the road to success. But the truth is, all we're doing as mentors is we're bringing out the best inside of others. They're the ones that's doing the work. They're the ones that actually have to really take the time to really believe in themselves and do the right actions. So all we did was help what's inside come out. But you know what happens? If we take the credit for them doing right, then we also have to take the credit for when they fail. So that's why as a mentor, as you start to grow into a leader, you're going to learn that as you grow, as you put time, as you invest energy, as you invest money into others, we never take the credit. All we're doing is able to pour value, and they can take it as far as they want to take it. We can't want anybody else's dreams more than they want it themselves, right? This is just a part of the game, okay? So the last two things I want to go ahead and leave you guys with. You ready? Number one is, if you really want to experience quantum leaps, okay, and I've experienced a handful in my lifetime, here's what I've been really intentional about, okay? The morning time. And I'm going to tell you why, okay? There's two types of people whenever we get up in the morning, okay? We can either get up and we can become reactive, or we can actually wake up and we can step into being what is called proactive. Now, what does that mean? Okay, that means we can actually step up and we can run into our rituals. We can run into the things that we need to do. Or you have the second type, which is 97% of people. They wake up and they jump right back into their old thoughts, right back into their old negativity, right back into their old self-doubts. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you can truly master this one key that I'm giving you, this is the beginning of your quantum leaps, okay? Because why do they say the feeling is the secret? Because however we feel determines the actions that we take. Now, granted, we talk about all the time, we don't feel like going to the gym, but we go anyways. Well, the truth is, if you really want to get in a harmonious vibration with our goals, with our vision, with what it is that we desire, it comes from really getting the state fulfilled, already here and matching it. And the easiest way to do that is to not keep feeding back to the past, back to your old thoughts, back to your old habits, and start realizing the new. Okay? This is huge. This is so important to understand. How we feel determines the actions that we take. Absolutely. So I'll give you guys an idea, okay? When you walk into a room, I'm going to tell you right now, this is science, okay? This is real raw, and I'll give you a perfect example if you don't believe me. The thoughts that you think, the thoughts that you're vibrating on have a specific particular frequency even without you speaking. So when you walk into a room, you have a certain level of vibration. Allow me to explain. I'll give you a perfect example. Who here has ever heard of the name Adolf Hitler? You ever heard of that name? Right? I'm Jewish and Catholic, so this one's kind of a big one for me. There's a level of vibration that every single individual walking vibrates with. Okay, so I'll give you a scale. We got this morning, right, from Sean, and this is huge. Okay, Adolf Hitler was vibrating. If we were to put this on a scale, he was vibrating at a 40, right? Most people, let's say they're vibrating at 200. Somebody that's extremely successful, they're vibrating way over 300. So when somebody sees somebody, okay, before you even speak, you have a particular vibration. There's any of the world, you could put a picture right up on a screen right now of Adolf Hitler and just give me your energy right now. What do you feel when I say even the word without even showing you the picture of Adolf Hitler? How do you feel? It might give you a little turn in your stomach. You might get some butterflies. Well, guess what? You have the same effect on other people. When you go out, when you post on social media, when you go out, when you walk by somebody, when you open a door for any individual today, your energy is going to speak louder than your words. So every time that you do a video, every time that you greet somebody, every time that you are sitting at home by yourself, your vibration is going to determine how you feel in the moment and where you're actually going into the future. Okay. For those of you that didn't know, I'm going to go ahead and break this down for you. The reason why we journal, the reason why we truly write things down on paper is because of this. Okay. Here's my journal right here. Here's one of them. Let's just imagine. Okay. The second that we write something down on paper, if you guys don't know this, the future is the second after we speak or write something down. Okay. So the second that we write something, we're literally creating the future. This is why we write, I'm so happy and grateful now. This is why we write our gratitude and because every single morning, because we're getting in the state, we're getting in the wish fulfilled before it even happens. This is big. So this is a reason why, for a lot of us, you started to see the transformations in your journaling. You started to see your self-talk is different. Your energy is different. The way that you articulate your thoughts and speak is completely different because you started to rewire your subconscious thoughts. You start to rewire your self-talk and your normal thought patterns, right? Your neurons. This is huge. So this is my training for everybody today. I hope you guys got a little piece of value, but when it really comes down to it, everything that we truly desire, believe it or not, is right here. It's as close as our skin. It's that close. The difference is becoming in harmonious frequency vibration with it. And as you step onto this road to success, as you really become on an incline on this journey, you're going to have negativity. You're going to have individuals that don't believe in you. You're going to have people, I promise you, that are going to ask you, have you lost your mind? And here's the truth. You just lost the old image that they knew. You lost the old image that they knew. They knew the old you that didn't hit the gym. They knew the old you that didn't have any morning rituals. They knew the old you that used to be negative and complain all the time. And when you're not in that vibration, guess what? They get angry. Why? Because misery loves company. People like to complain. People like to complain so you can get in that same vibration with them and feel the same thing that they feel. Well, here's the truth. When I walk into a room, when you walk into a room, here's your new mindset. I don't want you to drag down to their energy. In fact, I want them to raise your energy to yours. You see the difference? I got goosebumps. I got chills just thinking about you stepping into that feeling because I know when you have confidence getting into a room, getting on the charts, getting on the phone, putting out that post today, it's going to hit different because that frequency is going out to the universe and it's coming right back. That's the truth. So get in that frequency, get in that wish fulfilled, already see yourself walking on stage, speaking in front of thousands, already see yourself traveling in countries that you've been dreaming about, already see yourself retiring your family, whatever it is that you wish to do, whatever success is to you. Already see yourself hitting that rank by the end of this month. Feel it as if it's already done, and I'm telling you, it is on the way like the mail has just hit your neighbors, and yours is the one that is next to get hit. So family, I love you. It is your favorite entrepreneur, Define Dreams. If you got any value from today, go ahead and smash the like button. Drop some threes down below. If you are ready to step in the highest version of yourself, drop some fives. If you are ready to lose others in their mind of you, drop some fives down below because I'm telling you right now, it is already done and you are attracting the right people, the right places, the right scenarios into your life. So family, I love you. Have an abundant Thursday. Remember, you can be, do, or have anything that you can hold in your mind. I promise you, you can hold it right here in your hand. The only difference is that time just has to catch up. I love you, family. Go out and have a great day. Let's go out and get to work. It's game time. The journey continues.